Hi friends, welcome back to Al's Playworld, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm. Today we're playing Sylvanas once again, because she's like my favorite character. I know she's a new character, and it's a little overpowered, she hasn't got balance, but she really is my favorite character. And I really dig this this almost like Green Arrow skin, so let's have some fun.
It seems
Welcome to the Sky Temple. It looks like Tyrande having some connection issues there. It literally took like 8 minutes. I'm not even joking. 8 minute loading screen. Alright, enemy team Stitches, Tychus, Zeratul, Sergeant Hammer, Tyrande. Friendly team Illidan, ETC, Jaina, Uther, and of course myself as Sylvanas. I guess I'm gonna solo the bottom lane. That's quite alright. I'm quite capable of it. Sylvanas, one of my favorite characters, even though she's brand new. I wasn't playing her a lot, because a lot of people were checking her out, and she was basically having some really long queues. But I think the fanaticism has passed. She's now basically a normal, like a regular queue. You still see her a lot, particularly in rank play. If you play Hero League, you'll see a lot of people picking her because she's really effective split pusher that can also be built for team fighting, which is really important. The first time we're going to be picking up is with the Wind, increasing our Withering Fighter range. That's our Q ability, which works a little bit like Lily's heal ability in the sense that it's automatic. It just targets the nearest target. Preferring heroes, you have 5 charges, get some charges over time, and every time you get a kill of a minion or anything near you, you get another charge. It does look like Illidan going really deep. They're trying to chase Stitches, but he does get taken down. A little silly. We do pick up Tychus and someone else. Who else died up there? It was Tychus and Tyrande both die, but we also pick loose Illidan. So a little bit oversells there at the beginning. Quite alright. Quite alright. It's not a big deal. We're gonna go here on the bottom lane. Our W ability, it's called Shadow Dagger. It'll do damage and it'll spread to nearby targets and basically do damage over time. Our E ability is called Haunting Wave, which throws out a wave of Banshees that do damage. And if we press E again, we're able to actually teleport to the position of the Banshees. We're uncontested here currently at the bottom lane, which is fine. We're going to be able to do a lot of damage here. We're going to throw out our Banshees there just to keep the other turret stunned long enough for us to do a little bit of damage. Wait for our minion wave to come here. Throw down another W and just keep attacking this tower. Because remember, every time... Oh, sorry. Remember, as I haven't told you yet, our trait is called Black Arrow, which means every time we attack a minion or a tower or anything that's not a player, it actually stuns them. So we're able to do a ton of damage there because the tower can reply as we were doing damage. And our minions will last a little longer. It looks like Tychus finally came down here in the bottom lane to deal with me. We're a level ahead, so we're going to make our way up top to try to assist with this shrine. It looks like ETC and Jaina should be fine up top. We do have Zeratul here. We do land our W on him, which is going to do a lot of damage and actually shoo him out, which is quite alright. I want to try to make my way to the top, although Stitches is a target that I might want to contest here. We're going to just shove him out. I'm just going to do damage, shove him out. Watch the hook. I can't stun this guy sadly, though, which is a little, I think it's smart. If I was able to stun this guy, it would be kind of overpowered. Let's pick up our new talent, which is going to be Envenom. Envenom is really powerful. I really like it. I haven't seen any other feasible alternatives. If we are going to put it there into Tyrande, it does a lot of damage over time. Let's back on now. Tychus here being a little testy. We're just going to throw our W on him and ignore him, as we are going to be able to get a lot of free damage here from these temples. It looks like ETC going on top. Jaina forced back. We're going to go ahead and teleport back with our Banshees, do a lot of damage and take out Tychus. So we're actually got quite a little bit of damage on the top lane in the full duration of this back one. So I'm not going to complain about that. I think it was really good. As we walk through here, I'm going to throw out my W, which is going to infect all those minions, do a ton of damage, and help push back the middle lane. And then we're going to return to the bottom lane, which is our righteous place, to make sure we push it back. Also remember, the next shrine is 100% guaranteed going to be down here. In this map, it's always top and middle, and then bottom every time. It never changes. So you can usually, that's why we stack the lanes so that nobody is coming down here yet again. I'm assuming Tychus will go back and give me a little bit of a visit. But for now, I feel pretty confident it's going to escape. I'm going to go in here and see if I can kill this tower, because that would be a good pick. If it doesn't look like Zeratul's out, I'm going to go this way, juke him, and then go ahead and shadow back. It doesn't look like he's going to chase, but we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We're just going to shove him. It looks like our healing well's back up. Let's take a drink from it. Zeratul being down here complicates matters a little bit. Just a little bit, but we're going to be able to infect him. That is going to do a lot of damage. Keep an eye on him, as he might be able to come back. It does look like Tychus now finally coming back. So I'm going to ask for some assistance, as I am not going to be unable to fight both him and Zeratul and push the tower effectively. If I get a teammate, perhaps Uther, coming down here, we should be able to do this. Although Stitch is coming back here as well. My teammates should be a little careful. Uther is in a lot of danger there, as it does look like they're setting up for a gank, which, you know, I don't really mind. I'm going to throw out Banshees back this way, just to go back. I think Stitches is in there, man. If I had to guess, Stitches will be in there. We're gonna try to just shove this lane back, though. Don't be too cute there, Mr. Tychus. because we can kill you. All right, let's pick up a new talent. It's going to be follow through. Basically, this every time we use an ability, our next basic attack will be a little bit empowered. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to time it with our Q, so every time we fire our Q, our next basic attack will be empowered, which actually does a lot of damage. We're going to throw down the W there on that tower just to keep doing a little bit of damage. We have no mana, so we're just running away from Tychus. As soon as he's done with that, though, we might... no, we're not. We're not. We're just going to back out. I'm going to click ping again for assistance because the temple is spawning, but I need health and mana, so we are going to take the opportunity right now to go back and get all that. In the middle lane, it looks to be an engagement. Zeratul a little bit low on damage. They're going on Illidan. Uther doing a really good job of zoning. I'm making my way out of the bottom lane. Looks like ETC coming in from behind. Might be able to pick up a kill here. This would be huge as he is engaging on Tyrande. I need to pay attention to where I'm going, though. They should not be going that way. They should be going towards the temple. This is a bad idea as we are seemingly going into a trap. It looks like Uther finally making his way down there. I'm coming here as well as Stitches and Tychus. We're going to go ahead and throw our W on Tychus. Try to do as much damage as we can on Tychus. We don't want to tank these guys, though, and we're trying to basically do as much damage as we can on Tychus. And Venom going now, doing a ton of damage, picking up the kill. Now switching to Stitches. We throw down our Banshees. Throw down a W is going to do enough damage to pick up the kill on Stitches as well. Now starting Hammer getting free shots. It looks like it's me versus Zeratul, but we're going to go in here and start shooting him as ETC is joining the fight. And that's a kill as well. I have to be careful as Tyrande is here, but what we're going to do is we're going to throw out our W here. Is going to infest everybody, and if she gets closer, she's also going to take damage. We got to be careful because as long as we're doing damage, they are seeing us. Throw out our Banshees that way. We do teleport and try to do some damage. We get caught in the stun there by Tyrande. Although, luckily, our friendly Jaina and our friendly Illidan attacking and being able to pick that up. Let's throw out our W here on the wall, and maybe it'll jump over to Tychus. And we got to be careful because we don't have that much health. Is the healing wall up? Yeah, we're going to take a drink, and then we're going to go back to the ring. It's really, really powerful stun there from the friendly Uther. They're jumping on me. Oh, man. This is such a good team engage. It was great. It just felt great. Stitch is going out there. He gets the hook on a minion. Sadly, though, we're going to throw out a W there on Iron Hammer and get out of his range as we were taking a lot of damage. Not necessarily what we want, and we're going to be forced all the way back, but we did the damage, so now we're getting out of here. It does look like Uther picking up a really good stun there on the Blizzard, forcing Sarah to have to blink out. I'm going to go back to the top lane, let my teammates know that I'm going to go there to try to get level 10. We do, though, and we're going to be picking up Wailing Arrow, which is our heroic ability. Basically, it does damage in a large area, and it silences all enemies, which means they can't cast spells. So we're going to try to get that as either an engagement attack, although Illidan going down here, so we're going to have to go back here. Try to help him out. It doesn't look like it's Uther have force bag and Jaina going north. We're not going to be able to do much else here. Got to be careful for that Stitches grab as he is in the middle lane along with Tychus and Iron Hammer. Trying to make our way over there. That would be a good engagement, I feel. If we wanted it. If we wanted to kill Tyrande, this would be the moment. This does look like we have ETC and Jaina as well. I'm going to try to go that way. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, though. So I'm going to capture the vision just in case so we can see what's coming. Iron Hammer making his way to the top. I'm going down here on Tychus if I can. I'll throw my Banshees out that way. Jump in from behind him. Drop out our W if I can on top of an Envenom. We do not land the W, so he actually manages to get away. Which is fine. We'll use our W to clear these waves out. Uther getting hit there by the owl from Tyrande, giving her vision, although they could already see us from the minions. Okay, we're going to be careful here because the team engagement is about to happen. I'm trying to save my heroic ability for a good attack. It looks like the water elemental going out there. The more opportune moment. They pick up a kill there on Tyrande. Can I get this out? I am going to go ahead and silence Hammer, which means he can't thrust or boost out of there, and we do pick up the kill. Now I'm going to start silencing the tower. I'll also throw my W on the temple, which means it'll spread out to all the other minions, and now we're basically doing free damage here. As long as I'm shooting that temple, it cannot reply, and we're going to be able to take it down before the temple activates here on the top lane. So that's actually really good because not only are we picking up a temple, we're also making sure that temple is no longer firing at that fort, but it's going to be shooting at the tier 2 walls of the keep, which is really good. We do have something on the bottom lane, so I'm going to go down there. I suggest we go down there and fight for it because why not? We have the numbers. So as we head down there, I know that Uther's down here waiting for me. We're going to be able to go with him. If he wants to grab that Mercamp instead of the temple, I think that's fine. I mean, we're slightly ahead. They're going to keep killing one of our forts. I went the wrong way for a second, but okay, I correct course. Let's jump in here. Again, we're going to basically wait till that W runs out, and now we're going to be able to attack this guy and press Q to keep 2 of them stunned at all times. It does look like we're going to be able to take this out, no problem. Another W coming out, so while the W is going out, remember, just a pro tip, don't use your Q because then you'll be double stacking the stun, and then you won't, you take unnecessary damage. It looks like Illidan with a really smart idea of grabbing these top mercs. If you can get both of those, that'll be a big pickup. Although Tychus here getting a little ballsy, ETC and myself getting in the way. Throwing my Banshees to go through. Can we pick up the kill there? I do land my W on him. He does walk away before I can land his Venom, and we get nated back, which means we're forced back. Oh, it looks like Stitches is going here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the stun there. It's gonna be able to he's gonna be able to silence it, and I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to jump away here. It does look like Sylvanas is trying to attack their Uther, but we're now re-engaging. We're going to try to jump on her. There's our W. There's a Venom, and it looks like Stitch is also getting taken down, doing a ton of Q damage. He does die. Now we're going to jump that way, teleport on him, but it does look like Hammer is going to get away. Illidan chasing there. No need for us to be that aggressive, I say. I think we should go back and kill this boss. I feel like that's a good idea. If we kill the boss, we're going to have a really, really strong advantage. So the next time we're going to be picking up a Splinter Shot. Means our Q is going to be hitting 2 enemies. I really, really like it. It allows you to do a lot of AoE, especially in team fights, or if you want to counter push the lane. So let's go in here and just start doing as much damage on this boss as we can, because the enemy team is going to have to be doing with a mercenary push up top, as you can see there. They might come here and try to contest it, but we have the numbers in that case, or we'll get a keep. So this is just a safe move no matter which way you cut it. Does look like we're going to be able to kill this boss relatively quickly. I'm just using my Banshees here to do a little bit of damage to make sure I save my teammates a little bit of health. And now I'm going to go deal with this push, because it does look like our minions are a little bit delayed. So if I can come back here and deal with this push, they're going to be able to join that boss in an awesome push in the bottom lane. As we are going to be able to clear these guys out fairly quickly. No big issues here. Okay, remember, every time something dies, I get to press my Q. And because we're hitting 2 enemies, that's double the stunnage. So really, really strong. Really great timing, because now we have 2 temples coming up. I'm making my way to the... Actually, I'm going to make my way to the top lane, because it does look like ETC already there. An Owl going out from Toronto. Now they have this boss to contend with, which means they're going to be a little bit out of position for the 12 seconds till the boss comes, and then we're going to have the Sea Giants right after. So they'll kill this, and then they're going to have to come up here to deal with us. And then after that, of course, we'll have the Sea Giants throwing rocks at them. It does look like Stitches is here, which means the enemy team likely to be here. So I'm going to say assist them over there. They should be 4v5. They should have it, as they are 2 levels ahead. Really, really strong engage there from ATC Illidan as well. It does look like the Void Prison coming out, but it's going to just basically delay the inevitable. We're going to try to solo this. We keep an eye out on the enemy team. It does look like our team is pushing them out, no problem. I want to make sure I'm keeping an eye out on what I'm doing. Unless he's go out and die. As you can see, we can actually stun the other 2 guys. What I'm doing is focusing my fire on the boss and then queuing as much as I can these 2 guys. Now we're going to be able to kill them, no problem. Let's pick up a new challenge, which is going to be Cold Embrace. Now our W makes targets vulnerable, a lot like Janus. Oh man, I'm gonna die here. A lot like Janus Frostbite. Basically, every time we do a W on somebody, it'll take a little bit more damage. Exactly how much that would be is 25%. But our range is to reduce a little bit, which means you have to be in their face. That's the trade-off. I think it's a good trade-off. As you can see, we did most of the damage. Zeratul did jump us, he killed us, and got a little bit of a bombard in this tower. Not a big deal, as we are successfully bombarding now their main keep. And our teammates are pushing here in the middle lane, level 16 to 14. Really, really strong. I don't think the enemy team is going to be able to stop this. Illidan going really deep, though. I don't think that's necessarily the smartest thing right now, as he is taking a lot of damage from that Hammer, who has extremely good positioning. That's exactly what you want to do with certain Hammer. Place yourself there. It does look like Shrink Ray going out there on Zeratul. Oh my god, really, really good Rockstar, really good Mosh Pit, but no one there to do damage. Jaina now going back. It looks like ETC is going to go down unless we can do something about it. We're going to try to intercept here in the middle lane to do enough damage to turn this around. It looks like ETC taking a lot of damage. We're going to go ahead and throw out our Banshees. We're going to throw a W on there on Hammer, which means all of them are stunned. Jumping here on Tyrande, who's out of position. We put the Envenom down on her. On top of that Blizzard, that's a kill right there. No issues there. And Hammer now being forced back. We're going to throw our Banshees out that way just so we can get a vision. We do teleport just to scare them off, but it looks like that's the end of that engagement. So now I'm going to go in here and suggest I get help with those mercenaries. A lot of our team is going to have to go back for mana and health as squad, right? Because we do have that second Q ability, these guys should be really easy to deal with. We basically just put our W on them. I'm just spamming it because we have Jaina, so they're going to die really quickly. So normally, I would try to phase that out a little bit more so that I'm not losing, so I don't run out of charges. That way they're all stunned now and take any damage. We're going to go this way and get on these, on the side of the bushes, and then throw some Banshees that way to see if they're trying to grab anything. It does look like Zeratul and Stitches are trying to grab something. Let's get out of the way because the hook can be very real, so we got to be careful. Although, now that the temple's up, we all got to head down there because that's going to be the winning temple right there. We have a strong mercenary push in the top, which is going to face against their mercenary push. That's a little regrettable. But if we kill a keep, this is the beginning of the end for the enemy team. We're going to position ourselves in a way that we're out of the way when the combat begins. So we're going to go all the way to the corner down here in the bottom. In case the enemy team comes, I'm going to be able to Banshee out this way. So we were basically just making sure we're alive. It does look like clairvoyance going out. They get a little bit of vision. They know we're already in position. They might be making moves for the mercenaries. They might be making moves for something else. Those look like an engagement going out here. We're going to throw out our cube. Silence everybody. Jumping here on Stitches. That's a double kill. Can we get another kill here on Tyrande? It does look like we landed our W, but no Nika, she was shrink rate. Now we're going to try to jump here on Tychus. Basically, we're going to chase them all the way to their base, throwing out the Banshee out. We're going to be able to teleport. Here comes the Envenom. Here comes the W. Doing a lot of Q damage. Will it be enough? It does look like it is as we pick up the killing blow. And not only now did we wipe him out, we have a strong push here on the bottom lane as soon as we deal with those giants who are basically dealing with our minions. And I don't like that at all. So I'm going to go in here, throw down a W that's going to make him vulnerable as that Blizzard does a ton of damage. And then I'm going to be able to pick up these guys as well to make sure we have a really, really strong push going bottom, allowing us to do whatever we want, basically. Because our Q hits 2 targets, these guys are going to be extremely easy to deal with. I basically just have to sit here and auto-attack and Q on command, and I'm basically not going to get hit by many rocks. As you can see, I don't think they landed a single one. We could even auto-attack this guy down, but basically we're attacking him to make it a little quicker. Because it does look like our friendly team now engaging there on the bottom. Now look at this push in the bottom lane. If we can get a kill there on one of them, that would be basically a good game. The boss is back up, though, so we might want to re-engage. Void Prism going out. I'm going to try to make my way over here. So I am jumping there on Zeratul. It looks like it gets away. Taking a lot of damage. I'm going to switch my target. Never mind. I'm going to attack Zeratul here. And Venom plus W is going to be able to allow me to get the kill. I'm jumping there on the Stitches, doing all the damage I can, throwing out my Banshees, but now I got to re-engage. It does look like our friendly Illidan going super deep. We're jumping here on the Tychus, totally going out, doing a ton of damage. Let's keep attacking the fort so he doesn't attack the keep, so he doesn't attack our friendly targets. It does look like we pick up the kill. Here comes the W, the heroic ability. We do silence them all, and we pick up the kill there on Hammer as we throw down the W. He's going to die before he makes it all the way back to the base. That's no problem. Now let's get out. Let's boo-boo. Let's get on out. Let's go get that boss. That's what I think we should do. Now they have to deal with all this crazy push nonsense. They lost the keep. The middle lane fairly pushed, so I'm going to go that way really quickly. Just throw down a W. We're picking up Deafening Blast, which is going to make our heroic ability a little better. We're just throwing down a... actually, we're just going to clear this out. Our teammate should be able to kill the boss, no problem. I'm going to try to clear the lane out to make sure that we have position here in the middle. Maybe even go to the top lane and deal with that, as it does look like we... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Oh. That's terrible. I was going to try to help him out, but it just looked like they didn't have enough health to do damage there. So that's quite alright. We're going to have to be forced out. But no big deal. Not a big loss. Basically, we just lost the opportunity to get in the boss. But I do need to push this back because we want to have as much map control as we can. And if we're not losing any force, we can even afford to not even fight both of those temples. Because every shot that these guys waste on a fort is a shot we're landing on a keep. So all in all, it's actually really beneficial for us to do that. We're going to be grabbing this vision, which is going to let us see what's going on here in the middle lane. It does look like the enemy team already engaging here. We know that they're all there. Tyrande with that ultimate making them invisible. But here comes the engage from the friendly ETC. We're going to land our W. We're going to hide in the Void Prison with the rest of our teammates. Zeratul did do a lot of damage. And we're basically waiting for him to come out. And Venom going out on Zeratul if we can. Can we get the W as well? No problem. We'll get the W there on the Odin and we'll push them all back. Should we go back? I am going to throw my heroic ability. It's going to land on the Odin, silencing him. We're basically going to do a lot of damage with the Q, picking up the kill, no problem. ETC should be able to solo that. So in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the top lane while our teammates chase, because that's going to be 2 temples for the price of 1. We do kill a keep. That's going to be the second keep, and not all that damage going on the core. This should be a good game right here. In fact, I don't even think I need to activate this one to kill the core, but it should be sufficient. You can see their shields going down really fast with 2 temples not shooting at them. And it does look like it's going to be necessary because he is running out of his. Right now, the last bombardment coming out is going to leave it around 60%. I get hit there for no reason because I wasn't paying attention. But, oh, look, Zeratul coming in here against me. I'm doing as much damage. I do take him out, but I get killed by the minions, sadly. And now all my teammates, all they have to do is just stand in here as my corpse goes away. And she should be able to solo. She can't solo this. ETC coming. Now they're going to be fine. And we're going to be able to do 48% damage to that core. Absolutely no problem. Jaina doing a ton of damage to the minions. ETC moving out of the Blizzard, which was a little uneconomical, but not a big deal because this is a win. Let's look at the stats real quick before we end. 31,000 hero damage, 2 deaths, 23 takedowns. Slightly shy of that 33,000 hero damage from Jaina, who's been doing a really good job. 31 kills to 10. Rather one-sided game, but I had a lot of fun. I love Sylvanas. I hope you all enjoyed it. My name is Al, and I will see you all next time.